Yo, what up? It's your boy T-Dub. What's blazing in sports? We are here live. I want to touch on Lomachenko versus Walter. Pretty much. I mean, you've seen the other two videos. If not, I'll make sure I put them in the description. But this is just touching on Walter's quitting and, how can something like this affect him going down the line. All right, so there has been some talks of him probably throwing the fight or his fix. I really don't know. But what I do know is he did not, in my eyes, come with the right game plan against Lomachenko. When you're someone that does not really have great speed, you got pretty good reach and you got pretty good power. You want to use those things to your advantage, especially when you're going against a boxer like Lomachenko. I don't think he used his reach right. I did not see the jab working like it should have been working. He did not press the action. I didn't see him doing a lot of things that he could have done better. This could have been because of game plan. Like I said, I'm a guy that, I did a little boxing, I do some training as well. And he has professional trainers, but the things that he was doing out there, I felt that they did not catch. But let's say, for instance, let's touch on the footwork. All night, Lomachenko foot was on the outside. I think this should have been a battle. It should have been a back and forth battle between Walters and Lomachenko for whose foot's going to be on the outside. And since Lomachenko won that war, probably 10 out of 10 times, he was able to connect on shots, line up shots, and to evade shots. So when I say connect shots and line up shots, basically if his foot's on the outside, he's lining his left shoulder right up with Nicholas' face. So whenever he throws a shot, it comes a lot quicker to a direct point. And by him being in that angle, he's off to the side to where he can avoid Nicholas Walter's big right hand or any kind of hook. I think that Walters definitely should have been fighting this battle, because if he could have been cutting more to his left, winning that outside battle, he could have forced Lomachenko to have to go right to avoid from being trapped and maybe be able to let that big right hand out. So, let's just say, for an example, if Walters has his foot on the outside, which means he's over here, and his right shoulder is now lined up with Lomachenko's face. And if he can cut that way and win that battle, eventually you're going to run out of real estate if Walter is actually eating ground. So not just standing there in a circle, but yet you're actually moving, you're cutting that ground off, and you're working your jab. And if you work that jab, you're going to force either of you guys going into ropes, hopefully, or Lomachenko will have to go out the other way, and hopefully during that time you can get your right hand off more. Another thing I did not see is a plan B. It's like whatever he went out there with, I guess, to box the boxer, I think it was a bad plan. I don't think it was a fixed fight. I think it was a bad plan. And probably since he have been out so long, just dealing with that high level of competition in that atmosphere. Now, I'm also, I did not hear what was said in the corner, but I don't know if I hear the corner say anything about, change the game plan up. Before quitting, I felt that he should have been like, fuck it, I'm going balls to the walls, and I'm going to go out and try to take this guy out smartly. Not stupid, smartly. Not just swinging for the fences, but yet you're just eating real estate, you're trying to eat some ground, and you're going to let your hands go, because otherwise, you're just taking an ass whooping from Lomachenko, and I did not see this happen. So, all right, let's talk about Kell Brook. This came in my head. Kell Brook versus Triple G. Kell Brook was tagging his ass, okay? Triple G realized he couldn't outbox this guy. So he just got disrespectful. Stayed in his chest, landing those big overhand rights until he broke things, until he broke him. Now, let's get to the quitting phase itself. Now, I can understand a corner. See, that's what makes it look so bad. It's because the fighter quit. He did not look like he took a lot of damage. He was pampered with some shots, probably a lot of little shots he didn't see, but he never seemed hurt. Now, if his corner would have just jumped up, threw in the towel, I think it would have still done more for Walters, because he can always say, you know what, I'm a fighter, I was going to keep fighting, I was going to catch him in the long run. It just definitely helped. But by him quitting and saying he quit and hearing no Moss, that really hurt his brand, because, you know, just even trying to negotiate for the next fight, again, a big fight, or money. You know, you quit. You don't put yourself in a really big hole, and you don't put a dark cloud above your head no matter what you do in this sport now. I mean, even if you rise to the top before almost every fight, they're going to be saying, you know, he quit against Lomachenko. Can he do that? Can pay him back to that day when he quit? So he's facing a lot of things. And I understand Lomachenko, you know, he's a skilled fighter, but I think Walters, but with his game plan, not cutting up the ring, not using his jab, not having a plan B, all those things led to Lomachenko looking even better. You know what I'm saying? No credit taken from Lomachenko because he done this thing. But with the game plan, Walters came, just pretty much, he looked defensive. He just had a high guard, and I can understand. Being a fighter, you know, if you face somebody really fast hands, and they hit you with a lot of shots, sometimes you can't get gunshot. But I'm telling you right now, if you're in a major fight and you're already getting whooped in your plan, you have to do something different. You gotta go get this guy. But all right, guys, you know, this is your boy T-Dub. I just had this on my mind. I put out 2 videos on this fight. I wanted to really just focus on Walters, him being a fighter and quitting. You know, and I'm not sure if the words he said at the end were the right words. You know, English probably is his second language. You know, but it just looked like, you know, his corner should have called it and not him calling it. That way it's put on the fighters and not the corner, because, like I said, when Kell Brook, the fight got stopped, his corner did it. Okay, if Kell Brook would have just said, you know, I'm done, you know, it would have looked a little bit different. It would have been on his mind. But the thing is, once a fighter quits, those type of things tend to stick with them. It's like if you quit a football team and a baseball team, then most likely if you get on the basketball team, you're probably going to quit. If it gets hard, you get on the baseball team and somebody beating you out the spot, you think you can never catch up, you're going to quit. If you are third or fourth stringer and you're like, oh, I'll never be better than Johnny, you're probably going to quit, you know. But you need, for fighters or people that's competitive, you need to dig deep and just, you know, go for it, you know. Or if you are going to quit, let the fans know you did everything possible. You know, go out there, show that you changed your game up. Try to take this gout. You know, even you can have that high guard and just cut the ring off and try to get close to him and let your hands go. There's so many things that could have been tried. You know, he probably want to beat Lomachenko, but the thing is, you know, people know you wasn't a better boxer. You know, you wasn't favored in the betting odds. And to be honest, you know, I typically do not bet on fights, but I put a little bit on Lomachenko. A little bit, won a little bit, really won a little bit, but I was still hoping to see better for Walters. You know, I like Walters as a fighter, but you know, let me get off this, guys. I'm kind of rambling. This your boy T-Dub, what's blazing the sports. Don't forget to subscribe, share, thumbs up, all that good stuff, and I'm out of here.
Let me be clear.